in the modern world. And today I am here to discuss the topic women, children and workers. So these three became an important category for the publishers to look in mind because they were a very important category of reader at that time. And how did they gain those importance? We'll see. The children, how did they gain so much of importance as a reader? In the late 19th century, the preschool became compulsory. So every child had to attend school. That's why children became a very important category of readers. In 1857, a children's press was devoted to children alone. This collected new works as well as the old stories which would be printed in the textbooks for children. Then, there were the Grimm brothers who worked tremendously for collecting stories from peasants. And these stories were collected and these were deleted, these were edited in 1812. Anything that would appear vulgar to their lights and or appear unsuitable for the children was deleted from them. And so from here we can see, though print conserved the old stories, it also changed them. Then the second, the women, how did they become important readers? They were important readers because they were already important readers, as we have shown, because they were in large numbers and they wanted to read, and there were many revolutions going on and women wanted to rise up. So in the due course they also became important readers. There were special magazines, penny magazines, which were printed for women to show them how to do proper household work and how to take care of themselves. And also, from the 19th century, when novel came in the European society, some of the best authors were women. For example, Jane Austen, Bronte sisters, Eliot. They started to define a new type of a woman, a person with strength, will and determination and the power to do her own work. So, this new image of women was kept through these authors. Then, workers. There was a trend of the lending libraries from the 17th century, but in the mid-19th century, these libraries became elementary for teaching white-collar workers and artisans and self-educated and middle-class laborers. Also, there were self-educated artisans and curtainers who were working around there. When the working day was shortened from the mid-19th century, the workers had much time for self-improvisation. They used to write tracts and autobiographies in large numbers in that time. So here we saw how women, children and workers became a very important category of readers, and how there were improvisations in providing them with the books they needed. I hope you have understood this topic, and if you want to know more about this topic, you've got to see my other videos as well. Thank you. Today I am here to discuss the topic further innovations. So there were many further innovations after the Gutenberg press. After the Gutenberg press, the printing press used to be made out of metal. In the mid-19th century, Richard M. Hoey perfected his cylindrical press system, and a cylindrical press was developed, which was capable of printing 8,000 sheets per hour. And by the turn of the 20th century, the offset press was developed, which was capable of printing 6 colors at a time. These two presses were made through the primary objective of printing newspapers, but they accelerated the overall printing as well. So in printing, there was a very accelerated printing and the production boomed, and there was a lot of production. Then other methods also became better, like methods of feeding paper, reels, etc. So there was a lot of innovation at that time. Then in the second paragraph we discovered that as there was a lot of production, the booksellers started adopting new ways to sell their products. So there were periodicals who contained serialized novels, the list of serialized novels, so that people could buy easily. Then there were also in 1920s in London, the Shilling Series, which were the cheap series of popular novels. And the paperback and the book cover is a innovation of 20th century. Then in 1930s, with the onset of the Great Depression, the booksellers were afraid that they may not be able to sell more now. So what they did was they bought out cheap paperback editions. So these are the tips and tricks they used to try to just get more product, so that they could sell more product of their own. And there was a lot of innovation at that time, the mid 19th century. So I hope that you have understood this topic, and if you really want to know more about this chapter, you've got to see my other videos as well. Thank you.